Hey everyone, it's Fiktxun Crypto back at it again with another video. We have some very exciting news today about Canary X and the new updates. They recently had an Ask Me Anything session, and we're going to go over the chart as well. First, we want to say good morning to everybody. Happy Tuesday. This is a beautiful Tuesday. If you are in crypto, you are blessed. You are in the right space. You are here. Be happy to be alive. It could be worse. Give us a follow on Twitter at Fiktxun Crypto to stay up with the latest news around the XRPL. We got some different projects we're going to be going over, and we're going to be also covering other blockchains as well. So, just give us a follow. We will be doing a giveaway at 800 followers. Today, I'm doing a giveaway today. So that is that. Thank you for letting us get over that 700 follower mark. So we have the Canary X A.M.A right here. And let me just scroll up because I was going over some notes. It's a 9-minute read, about an 11-minute read altogether. I want to give a shout out to Dev8 because this is one of the developers we've been able to talk to a little bit, and we've been able to, get a couple of things, get some great information. Shout out to Mega Man, shout out to XRPL, Jedi. It is a lot of people in this community making a project have utility, shedding light on it, and also explaining how to utilize these things. So shout out to Deviate. Sorry, I keep calling him Dev8. It's Deviate. It's Deviate. So shout out to him as well. Let's get into some of this news. Canary X is doing a giveaway for 5,000 CNYX tokens. 3 different winners will be selected, and this will be done on February 18th. Let me do a slide for Canary X. And Deviate says right here, Canary X, even with the price a bit down, the volume is still above 4 million in the last 3 days, above the average since the listing. Hopefully we get to list on more exchanges very soon. We get more people to trade and enjoy the rewards from holding. We're working hard to make this happen. Let's check out the Canary X Twitter real quick. Give them a shout out. They're constantly gaining followers. It is a steady growth now. This is what we love to see in crypto. 59.1 thousand followers. I guarantee you in 2 days, we'll see 60,000 followers from Canary X team. Let's see what else is up on the menu for us today. Boom, we got a new logo for Canary X. So this is the Canary X DAO logo. It's a golden canary bird. This is really, really cool. Just getting able to see some different variations of logos and different teams and stuff that they are putting together to make this work. So I think we covered all the Twitter news. Let's go into the A.M.A. and I got a quick, couple of points, great couple of questions that were asked by the community a couple of days ago. So let's just go over that real quick. It's not going to be anything too deep. And we'll start off with the first question. They said, how did you attract investors to use their funds for this project? And what does a project need to list on a large exchange? The team says their goal is to build a DeFi project offering real value to both participants and the network they're building on. We believe that those who understand the tokenomic structure of our project will see the value in it and be inclined to participate. So one of our ongoing goals will be to continue to educate our community on how the principles of this project will work. And give me 1 second, you all. I got to plug up my computer because it is going dead on me, and we cannot have that in the middle of a video. So I think we're all good now. So they say some of the limiting factors of listing on exchanges are the cost. It costs up to $3 million to list on bigger exchanges like Bitrue, Coinbase, all these other ones. I know Coinbase, I think it was like 5 million the last time I heard. So, they got to get some money behind them. They got to let the token trade in the market for a while. They got to be able to be building a working product, because when you have a working product, it's kind of easier to sell it to the community. It's kind of easier to sell it to the financial institutions if it works and if it also benefits them. So it says their top 3 priorities for 2022. Their top 3 priorities are launching the DAO. They want to be legally compliant and make sure their smart contracts are audited. And they also want to list the CNYX token in their DAO token on more exchanges. Right now, we can only buy the token on CoinTiger. And actually, CoinTiger is an exchange I haven't used ever before, but it's running really, really smooth. And then they say, as far as their community plans, they just plan to grab a number of supporters from different networks and, you know, draw them to this Flare network, draw them to the Songbird network, you know, make them come over here and understand that these networks that are getting built right now with Flare, Songbird, on top of these protocols, on top of the Ledger, on top of Avalanche, on top of all of these things, are getting real adoption. They are offering real life-changing, you know, economic results. So what is a DAO? A decentralized autonomous organization. A DAO is basically something that you have a lot of participants who have a token or something equivalent to a governance vote in a network. So basically, you have this governance vote or many governance votes, depending on how many access passes or tokens that you have to enter that network. And you can use those access tokens or access passes, AKA crypto NFTs, access token, access passes, tickets, NFTs, crypto tokens. That's how I look at it. It's not an investment. You can use those and you can get into these networks and experience some of this APY, experience some of these free creations of other tokens that offer value to you eventually down the line. It's a lot of stuff you can do in these DAOs, and they just basically decide on what happens in the network and where the money goes. So they say, another question right here, what is the best strategy for passive income? As of right now, they say, just wait for the DAO. They have a game theory dynamic strategy that will be published for people to, you know, kind of help them out with that part of it and, you know, trying to figure out a strategy. But we are coming up with a strategy in our own group. So I don't think Canary X will have to come out publicly with a strategy. I think they should let the community kind of do that. And we already are coming up with a strategy for CNYX. So we got you covered on that if you are watching this. Says, what percentage of CNY bags should an investor swap for the DAO? That is up to you. Will there be transaction fees for minting the DAO tokens? No, there will not be transaction fees. I hope we still get reflections from people moving the token. That would be very nice. They said, can we mint from Bifrost wallet? Yes, you are going to be able to mint from Bifrost wallet by connecting any wallet or moving your CNYX to that to the DAO app. So there will be a DAO app coming very soon. This is very exciting. Very exciting. They want to wait till their audit and security checks are complete, which we totally understand. That's great for us. Do you need Canary Dollar to participate? No, you don't. All you need is CNYX. This was a very great question, and I just wanted to read this whole section right here. It says the documentation states when you unstake, you burn Canary X and receive an equal amount of Canary X. Does this transfer of Canary X mean a 7%/3% tax as the per Canary X transaction? And we know 7% of the tokens are redistributed of this 10% tax, and 3% of the tokens are burned or put in a wallet that cannot be touched, you know, and taken out of the circulation of the network. So this is pretty cool. This is what they mean right here. This was a very good question. It says the answer for this is, this reads, receive an equal amount of Canary X DAO tokens. It refers to the DAO token, not Canary X. Soon, we will be updating the documentation with the official name and ticker ID of the DAO token. Also, there will be no tax on transfers using the DAO token. They said, will we be able to see the price feed on Bitfrost? Yes, very soon. What makes your tokenomics very different? I can tell you from my personal experience, the reflections, man, I'm getting Canary X every day, not even doing nothing. I don't even look at my Canary X. I'm not planning on selling it. I've sold a couple of tokens, but not anything crazy, like not even 250,000 tokens have been sold out of my bag. So, I'm looking for long-term and I'm actually about to buy in. I just missed our price for buying back in. We will go over that chart as well very, very soon. So yeah, that's pretty cool. They have two purposes for the DAO and for being for the community. So, it was airdrop for us. Like 80% of it was airdrop, 85%, 90% of it was airdrop to the community. So those are two purposes of their token. They said, what's the utility of Canary X? And, we just answered that right there. Are there talks with the Flare Finance Exchange or the Flare Finance team? Yes, we are in talks with Flare Finance to be listed on their exchange. Flare Finance has certain requirements for being listed on the exchange, and we are working to meet those requirements. Excuse me, my voice is kind of going out. I was yelling the other day because the Rams won the Super Bowl. That's my childhood team. Definitely love my team. They do have plans with Flare. They're talking about, the Flare liquidity pool and things and stuff like that when you unstake. And this question was basically asking about the feedback of the community. Did we help them decide on what they were going to do? Yes, the community does help out. This is about the Flare foreign pool. They are talking with Flare Finance, and they will have exchange listings coming up very, very soon. So, they're trying to get on BitTrue. They're trying to get on all these other exchanges and things like that to, expand their market. This is the most interesting thing to me, though. How much CNYX has been burned from transactions alone since the big burn? So, they just burned about 300 million tokens on the network, probably 350 million more. So now it's around 600 million tokens that are in circulation. In already less than a month, almost 10 million tokens as of right now is probably about 10 million tokens have been burned. That means there's a lot of transactions going on with this token every day. This is huge, everyone. This is huge. And what makes CNYX want to affiliate with the Songbird ecosystem? What makes Songbird different than, Ethereum and Binance chain? Well, a lot, definitely a lot makes it different. The Songbird network is fast, low cost, and efficient. Why not build on one of the best forms of DeFi on the best networks? Another reason for most of the team has been a part of the XRP, Flare, and Songbird community for a long time. And we have a pride in being part of that community. So they wanted to establish something here. Thank you. Thank you, Canary X team. We love that. This was another great question right here. It says, how does the 100K APY calculated work? Can you give us an example? Okay, so their answer right here says the APY is adjusted and calculated by the compounding in the interest that is earned for every rebase. Rebases occur every 8 hours for 1 year. For the sake of the simplicity, if the APY was stayed fixed at 10,000% for 1 year and the token price was $100 and remained the same for an entire year, 1,000 invested will become 100,000 after 365 days. That just should go to attest, Canary X is coming different. This might be the first Songbird, high APY kind of section that we're seeing. Hopefully we can really get to see everything from this Canary X team, and hopefully everything just goes out and plays well for everybody in the community. That was pretty much it on this right here. And it says, does minting the DAO token using Canary X tokens decrease the CNYX supply permanently? It will remove the Canary X token from circulating supply, but the CNYX tokens are not burnt. When they are minted, those tokens are not burnt. Now, let's look at this chart, man, because it is getting spicy. It is getting spicy on this chart, and this is what I like to see, some spicy charts. Look at this chart. It look like a hot chili. Look like a pepper, because it's about to explode. Man, look at this thing. So we are up 25% on the day. Every time I get ready to make a video, the next morning the price explodes. So now we are looking very healthy on the daily. We just touched the order block down here. Boom. That's why you see this huge explosion. It went and grabbed the orders from the last time it took off. This was the last point it took off. Everybody, if you figure out how I explain this stuff and how you trade and how we trade, you're going to see how easy this stuff gets. So boom, it took that last part it took off from, which was right here. It goes back to the same spot. And guess what happens? Boom, it hits it again and it explodes. It explodes. It leaves us a pin bar symbol right here. That means at the bottom of these trends, at the bottom of this down, that means so much buying pressure was up right here. It pushed the price right up, and then it goes into the next day. All that buying pressure pushes it back up another 25%. Really, really great. We had an all-time high of 6.00.68 today. So this is good. I am expecting all-time highs in the next 2 months. I'm saying by April 20th, we will see a new all-time high, and I'm predicting an all-time high of 2.3 cents. That is what I'm predicting. That is what Fiktxun Crypto, we're calling that out, 2.3 cents, April 20th. It may happen sooner than that. So, we're just looking at a 60-day perspective and trying to, try to plan this out quarterly. April is the first quarter of the, first month of the second quarter. So, we expect some real price explosion with cryptos. And man, we're just looking at this. This looks beautiful. So I'm not too worried about the downside on this. We may come back down and touch this liquidity area one more time. This is where the liquidity is at this 0.0045 price. It's a lot of liquidity down there. But if not, we are going to touch our next liquidity zone, which we are building up right now. This is why I think we will trade from this zone. Let me go on full screen real quick. We will trade from this zone right here, the 0.045 price, in this zone right here, where the price is currently. 0.061 is actually above that. And if we can break above this resistance at 6.3 or 0.0063, excuse me, you all, it's a lot of numbers getting confused sometimes. We are looking bullish. I don't have to break it down on an hourly chart, a minutely chart to do that. If you know how to look at these charts, you don't have to do all that. We sit and we play and we wait these things out. But that's about everything from us. It's Fiktxun Crypto. You all have a wonderful day. Happy Tuesday. Have a great week. Peace.